Hey, what's good, people, man? It's your boy, I'm Donald. Okay, I'll be talking about my album, Reality Comeback, which is turning 2 years on 14th of this month, that is June. Yeah, man. So first of all, man, I want to clear out this notion. For the people, I usually meet people and they think that I wang or rather I twang. I don't do any of that. Okay, I used to, man, when I was a kid. Yeah, but when I try right now, man, I'll be embarrassing myself, man. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, I'll just be summarizing each and every track, the backstory and maybe the inspiration and how I feel about the song. Yeah. So for Reality Comeback is actually like the opening track in that album. I was basically like introducing the album, so it wasn't like I didn't have like a specific topic to that I was talking about. It was basically like introducing the album, what's the album about, and I was also like showcasing my prowess, or rather like showcasing my how I can be able to flow on a aggressive trap turn up beat. So it's a nice song. I was also like I even showed people like my heritage as a cow, as a Kamba on the chorus. Yeah. Yeah, it's a dope song. I like, it has that energy, and also I like performing it. Yeah. To do this song, so A Letter to You was actually like a song. First of all, it wasn't supposed to be a song. That was like a message I was supposed to send to someone. It was like a paragraph I was actually supposed to send to someone. But then I didn't have their contact, and I was like, if I ask some of my former primary school classmates, they will even think of otherwise. So what I did is that like I wrote the entire paragraph, and then I was like, man, I can even put this in a song. Yeah, so I put that in a song, and it came out perfectly. But the thing about the song is that sometimes when I listen to it, I'm always like, those were like personal info, man. I couldn't have released or rather put it in a song. But again, I like the musicality aspect of it, like how it flows, how it sounds, how it even sounded in the song itself. So I like the musicality part of it, but then when I listen deeply into the message, I'm like, wow, this is like a TMI, man. I couldn't, this wasn't necessarily for me. It wasn't necessarily for me to share it, publicly. It was like some personal info I was supposed to send to someone. So I have this thing in my mind, like, where I wish that somehow, someday, this message will reach to the person.
Who said that the gospel music has no swag? Who said that the gospel music has no swag? Who said?
So Gospel Swag was actually a song that it's considered as my first official song that I've ever recorded. But what people don't know is that I had done another song prior to Gospel Swag. It was called I'm Not Ashamed. I'm Not Ashamed. The reason why I didn't release I'm Not Ashamed, okay, I released it, but I even lost it. It's because that I had used someone's else's beat, and that was Ludacris. The song was called Grew Up, Screw Up. I used that beat. It was a good song, man, but the instrumental wasn't mine. I still have it somewhere in a book. I actually have all the songs that I've ever written ever since I was in primary. I have all those songs in a book. So it's a nice song. Gospel Swag is actually a official song that I did, that actually got played on both international and local radio stations. That time I was still in Form 1, you can imagine that. That time I was signed to a certain label. So yeah, it's a nice song. Yep.
We run it for. He's bucking and bucking and bucking and bucking. I'm bucking alive, bucking and bucking and bucking.
Back in Alive, it's one of most, I consider it as one of the songs that has some a bit of energy. I like performing it, first of all. So I wasn't like speaking, I wasn't talking, like I didn't have a particular theme for the song. I was like, having fun with the beat, showcasing, how I can flow also on a high, on an aggressive trap turn-up beat, and where I actually shine the most. So it's a dope song, but it was a dope song. So just go and listen.
I call him Jesus, King Jehovah. I call him Yahweh, King Jehovah. I call him Yeshua, King Jehovah. Jesus is King Jehovah. I call him Jesus. Yeah.
So King Jehovah was a song I recorded. I remember I recorded that song on a certain December. I can't remember, but it was on 24th. I remember that, it's a song that I did, and I had, just before I dropped it, I had a period where I was silent, basically because like I was balancing campus and, and music that time. So it was like a comeback song. And then also happens to be the first song that I did officially. I did a video for it as an independent artist. During that era, it was like a COVID era. So I think I get a lot of people telling me that it's their favorite, people's favorite song. So I like the song, man. So just go enjoy it. The video is out on YouTube, man.
Christ on the low. I don't wanna be famous. All I wanna do is.
So I Don't Wanna Be Famous was a song that I did way back, I think in 2018, somewhere there, if I'm not wrong. I featured a guy called Derek Orlando. One thing about this song is that it speaks on, it actually like shows the other side of my life that, I like balancing both, my music life and my personal life. So usually I like people getting to know my music more than they know my personal life. So I tend to live my personal life way private than my music life. So if you listen to this song, you'll actually get to understand, or rather, I usually tell people, if you want to belong to my future, listen to I Don't Wanna Be Famous. It's a song that speaks about my personal life versus my music life. So I like my personal life being private and people getting to know my music more than they get to know my personal life. Yeah. Niwandangeye was actually a Kamba song. It was a trap song. That's like saying it was a Kamba trap song. We did the chorus with a guy called Mr. Cream. Mr. Cream is actually a Kamba gospel artist he comes from the same shags that is in Kitui, a place called Kanzao, for those people who don't know. And we did the chorus. I like the chorus because like it sounds like a choir. So like you get to hear different vocals, sounds on it. So we did both the chorus and it's a nice song to go and listen to. So when you listen to it, first of all, you won't be able to know that it's a cow song. The chorus itself is a cow, and then I did the verse in English, obviously. And it's a dope song, man. Just go and listen to it.
Come to Christ, you team up. Back to church. We need you back to church. Back to church.
Back to Church was actually like it was a true story. This is a person I was talking. It was like a story I was telling of a person I know, of a guy I know. So it's more of a true story, and it speaks more of the relationship between why young people are leaving churches, why young people stopped going to church, and the leadership of the church, and it speaks more about the church versus the young people. It's a deep song. The chorus itself, actually the title of the chorus, it's ironical if you get to listen to the verses. So it's a very nice song to listen to. What people don't know is that I had featured a guy in this, but the verse didn't make it to the album. Yeah.
I will treasure you forever.
So Baby Girl, it was like a love song, my first official love song that I've ever written. First of all, I was showcasing, or rather like I was showing people that I can still write a love song, a very pure love song. And by the way, this is not a secular song. This is a love song, It's not a secular song. So that's why there's no... I tell people that I don't do secular music. In secular music, I can't do anything that promotes immorality or promotes drugs. And also another thing about the song is that I wrote it out of someone. It was a period of time where I'd fallen in love with someone. And actually, the person got to hear the song before everyone else. And this is a song that I've done a lot of edits. Like we've changed a lot of things, and from the lyrics, from the beat, we've done a lot of changes. Like the final version of it is not like the initial version of it, how it was like how it sounded before. So yeah, it was a true story, man. Also, yep. Leave Me Alone was a song that I wrote out of, I think I can say like I wrote the song out of frustration. Frustration of some people that I thought they were like my closest friend. And so first of all, I usually tell people that if you want to become my friend, man, like you gotta let me do what makes me happy, or like what makes me, things I like, man. So like like when we get to be friends, first of all, I will accept you the way you are, and I'll accept the things that you do. That is I will expect same from you. Like you should let me do what I like doing. So like you shouldn't like try to change me to do what you want me to do. So that's like, it sounds more of a manipulation. So I was frustrated. I was a bit frustrated. That's why I came up with the song. Also, it's my first drill song that I've ever did. Yeah, it sounded great.
In Jesus' name, all the chains of pain are falling.
You're not alone.
So Not Alone was actually a song that was speaking more about depression, mental health, and actually how to overcome it. It was initially like inspired by a song I heard from Jay San. He's a Christian hip hop rapper, and he did a song that's called Unexpected Happenings from the album City Lights. So I mean, the entire song actually inspired me to write Not Alone song. So it's a nice song for those people who are going through something, or rather like who have been maybe having some maybe it's you're going through tough times. Yeah, so basically that's a song that I wrote out of that. It's a very nice song that you can listen. It's uplifting. Yeah, so yeah, I like the song, man. Yeah.
God's blessings. Guess I need another one. Check the dream, baby. Guess I need another one.
So another one was actually a song that I wrote. I don't think it has like a really like backstory, but what I remember is that I was just having fun with the beat. And also what people don't know is that the song I had featured some guy, the same guy that I featured in Back to Church, but unfortunately the verse didn't make it to the final version of the album. But it's a good song. I like the beat. I like how it sounds. I like the energy. I felt like I was also in my comfort zone when I was doing the song. So yeah, I simply say I was just flowing with the beat. Yeah.
Get out, I'm trying to ask myself why.
Yep. So yeah, Hi Mary Zindagi Ki Kahani. I assume that's how it's pronounced. So actually it's a true story, and the thing about the song is that this was a story that was being given by my dad. We were having some conversation at some time back. That's way back. I think 2015, 16, somewhere there. So he gave me that story, and I thought like of writing something out of it, and I featured a guy called Vicky Melodies. He's actually he's older than me, obviously. So he did the chorus. And what I can say about the song, first of all, that song, I usually feel like I didn't use a lot of creativity writing it. So I would say that like it's my worst song, but I can say that it's a song that I didn't use a lot of creativity. Like I didn't use figurative language, and that's actually the main reason why why I do hip hop. Hip hop. The advantage of hip hop is that you use a figurative language to mean a lot of stuff. So I feel like I was too shallow, and I used some very basic English. Yeah. So and what people also don't know is that the song actually has a part 2, and I think part 2 I've used a lot of creativity, and maybe you'll get to hear about it, man, in the near future. So go and listen to it, yeah. Yeah, man. So, and the production actually of the entire album was actually done by my producer Oliver Kefa, who has actually produced almost all the entire album. I think the only song that he hasn't produced is number 3 and number 14, which is the last song. I think those are produced by my former producer was called. I'm forgetting the name, Robert. And so Oliver Kefa, I've worked with him close to 10 years right now. He's produced all my entire album, almost all of the songs. And he does amazing job. The evidence is my songs, man. So like you can even attest to that. So he does amazing stuff. Go check him out. I'm gonna tag him on the, when I'm posting the video, I'll tag him on the, on social so that you can check out what he does. Yeah, and everything he does, man. So I hope you guys been enjoying the album. It's still on all streaming platforms. So I'm just about to drop some other new stuff. And I'll give you the timelines soon as I'm ready.